what is the current situation for EU citizens in this country?
Well, as you know, in 2019, the EU settlement scheme was introduced, and it obviously didn't give us all the rights that we enjoyed before, but it was certainly something that at least gave people certainty that they could live in this country. The Home Office hailed it as a resounding success. I tend to say that it worked better than I thought, but there are still many pending issues.
So what are some of those pending issues?
Well, first of all, it's a digital-only status. So we know that for people who struggle with technology, old people, vulnerable people, it's a difficult system to navigate.
So basically, there's no passport equivalent, right?
No, absolutely. There's no,
So what happens when you show up at the border? You have to have your digital...
Yes, exactly. And that creates problem. It has created problem, even sometimes to people who normally use mobiles and computers because the system could be down. So some people have been denied maybe boarding. Some people have struggled because of this system with proving their rights to rent or to apply for a job. And of course, most of these issues are solvable, but it has created in some cases delays, stress, and missed opportunities. So that's one issue. The other major issue regards minors. Many families, and I've met a few, felt that the children had an automatic right to settled status. I remember meeting a taxi driver from Romania who told me that he was okay, his family was okay. These children growing up at one point would need to prove their right to stay because they wanted maybe they apply for a job or they rent, and then they realize that they will be undocumented. And that's a serious issue. And the Home Office should keep the information, in communities alive, raise awareness, because that will there's a risk of having a new winter generation. And then there are issues regarding late applications and the fact that sometimes what they call reasonable grounds are difficult to prove, and therefore people need a lawyer or they need to pay. So that's not for everyone. And sometimes it can take long to give people the right to stay. And, we know that a right given late can be a denied right. So these are the main issues still surrounding settled status.